Hi guys, today I want to make a video inspired by one of the panels at Vidcon Europe. That panel was about making videos in different languages, and I feel like I was expecting a lot more from it and there were no people with my perspective on it. So I just wanted to tell you my thoughts and share my experience on YouTube making videos in more than one language. In case some people are watching and don't know, I'm Spanish, I live in London, I make videos in English and I also make videos in Spanish. I have one channel for each language, so I have two separate channels, and one is completely in English now, even though I made a few videos in Spanish before I made that other channel, and that other channel is in Spanish completely, and I created that a few months ago. That means for the most part I've been making videos in English, and that's been for 5 years now, so a long time. Like I said, no one on that panel had the same experience as I have. They chose people who speak more than one language but only make videos in one language, and the people who made videos in both languages either didn't have separate channels or both of them didn't really speak both languages fluently. I don't know, I just felt like I could have said more, so that's why I'm making this video. So even though my first language is Spanish, I decided to create my first channel in English for a few different reasons. One is that I was already watching videos in English and that's the only thing I watched, and even now I only watch 2 people I think in Spanish. Everything else is in English and that's just the content that I like, I feel like. I'm not sure. Also, I wanted to be part of the community, and at that point, let's go back to 2012. In 2012, not that many people in Spain made videos, even though there's like a bigger market now out there. There wasn't 5 years ago, so I didn't just wanna not have other people to talk to or just not feel part of the community, because that's one of the main reasons why I started YouTube. So I decided to do it in English because more people could watch me, I could talk to more people from all over the world and basically make friends. And I also wanted to practice my English because I was living in Spain, so basically had no reason to practice English and to speak in English, and that's something that I've always liked doing. So I thought it was the perfect opportunity to do it, because you also don't have to talk to another person, you just do it by yourself. So part of the self-conscious that goes with it went away because I was just talking to a camera. So those are the main reasons why I make videos in English in the first place. Now obviously, as my YouTube journey went on, I made a few videos in Spanish just because I feel like there were topics that would interest people in Spain more, because I was sharing how I learned English, tips to live in London if you're coming from Spain and things like that. So I filmed those videos and uploaded them. I didn't expect much from them, but to my surprise a lot of people really liked them. Turns out I was already having quite a big following in Spain, and even though those people were watching my videos in English, some of them don't really speak English and they wanted to see content in Spanish. So when I uploaded those videos, a lot of people wanted me to make more videos in Spanish. And I tried to do that on the same channel. It came to a point where it was just confusing to do both languages in one channel because I didn't know how to do the separation. I felt like people who didn't speak one of the languages would feel a bit separated from the content, and I just decided to create another channel. Also, at this point, I've been living in London for 2.5 years, over 2.5 years. I don't really have friends here from Spain. I do know like 1 or 2 people, but I don't really hang out with them that much. So now at this point, I'm sort of going through the opposite thing. When I first started, I wanted to speak English because that's what I didn't have at the moment in my life. And now I feel like I needed to speak Spanish at some point. Not because I'm forgetting it or anything like that, but just because if you speak more than one language, you know that you think differently when you're speaking one or the other. So I was kind of missing my thought process when I speak in Spanish and just the way that I express myself when I speak in Spanish. So I decided to create the other channel, which I now have as well. Obviously that will be linked everywhere, so you can check it out if you want. It was also fortunate that I was wanting to change the content of this channel a bit more and didn't want to do as much beauty and fashion and do more lifestyle and things like that like I'm doing right now. So for me it was perfect because I could just take that content and put it on that other channel and do more of different things on this one, so that kind of worked for me in terms of differentiating content. Also kind of wanted to do more vlogs, but then I didn't really do that. But going back to making videos in more than one language. I wanted to give maybe a couple tips, advice, things to share with people who might be wondering if they want to make a video in a different language or create a channel, or you speak more than one language and you're not sure which one you want to film videos in. Like I said, for me YouTube at first was just for making friends, and because I wanted to make friends from all over the world, I wanted to make my videos in English. That worked out really well actually. I do know a lot of people that make videos from all over the world. All my friends basically are from YouTube, so I'm really glad that I did that. But at the same time, I feel like if you speak more than one language, like I said, if you want to express yourself fully, I guess you have to do it in both. And that's just something that comes with speaking different languages. Your brain doesn't quite work the same in each one, and at the same time, for your brain to work better, you need to speak both languages that you know. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're wondering which language should you make videos in, go with the one that you feel like is missing in your life right now, if that makes sense. Or if you think it's kind of equal or you're not sure what to do, try doing videos in both, and then you can choose and see which one you feel more comfortable in, or which one brings you the most, I'm guessing. I'm not sure if that was helpful for anyone, but I just wanted to add a bit into the conversation, and I do have a few different topics that were on panels at Vidcon that I want to talk about, just because I felt like things were missing, so I just want to say them even if, you know, it's not the same people. So that's gonna be everything for my video today, but if you have any questions or you're just wondering and you have like your personal experience that you want to share with me, or you want to ask me anything in particular, please let me know in the comments below. I will definitely read them and reply to them. So if you have any questions for me, then let me know, ask them below, and they will be replied. And like I said, that's gonna be everything, so give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. That would be great, and I will see you guys later with another video. Bye!